Okay, guys, this is Edna here. I'm back for Residency 2. Big chop. I did the big chop with my hair, but forget that. I'm not here about to talk about my hair. So, okay, Residency second one, 2. Okay, and this year I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm trying to do it like every day. Try my best because I do have homework to do tonight, but I'm trying to do a little bit every day. Okay. There was a test. The first thing, we did was the test. It was an introduction first. It was a test, okay? So it was about 25 questions, and they gave you 45 minutes. Multiple choice, and then open-ended as well. The open-ended was like 3 or 4 questions, and then the rest was multiple choice. They give you 2 sheets. One was to answer the questions, one was the questionnaires. So keep that in mind, and just know what your topic is about. Know, because that's part of the test. What is your topic? Okay, know it, because I had to think for a minute. I'm like, what is my topic? What is it? So know what your topic is, and know the core studies, know the qualitative method. Almost the same thing on the test. For some of the stuff was similar for Residency 1. Okay, but what else was on there? The ground theory, know all about that, the methodology, know about what is the quasi-experimental design, the quantitative, what falls on the quantitative method, qualitative method, what falls under there. Okay, know your design, okay, for your study. That was on the test. Yeah, know your design for your study. Mine was qualitative method for the methodology, but my case study was my, design. So know all of those things. Like sometimes we all get confused with the terms, and Dr. Wolin and Dr. Schmitch, Jennifer Schmitch, her name is so hard to pronounce, but I'll put it in the link when I do the GC network. So Dr. Wolin says something very interesting that eased my nervousness real quick. I'm less nervous than the first residency, so which is good. So he said, what you don't know today, you will know tomorrow because you're going to learn it. I said, this is so cool. Like, that was so nice. The way he put it was totally cool. I'm like, that's what's up. What you don't know today, you will know tomorrow because you're going to learn it. That makes me feel so much better, because sometimes you feel like, oh my God, if I don't know something, like, would they think I'm dumb, or, I don't belong here, or something like that. But nope. He said that was really nice. Okay. Know what is a correlative design. Define a case. Just know those type of things. Okay. A causal comparative design. Okay. Know about the phonological design. What is the qualitative descriptive study? What is, just know your core study. Okay. Know about case study, ground theory, descriptive. Okay. And that part was the hardest part of the test, because I'm sitting here, like, they give you sentences, like, of like they give you sentences. What is one of the sentences? I don't know. Let me look this up. They give you different sentences, and you have to define whether it was a ground theory, whether it was coming from descriptive. Is it a case study? Is it, just know those things, because, and don't fall yourself short, because descriptive is about it's about describing, right? So look for anything that's a describe, and that will fall into that category. Narrative, it's like a story, like, so trying to feed in what you know about what you already know from regular studying, and then apply it to that as well, because that would help you if you do that, because that was the hardest part to me. And I'm sitting like, what are they, what in the world, what are they asking here? I'm so confused, but when the professor went over it, I'm like, oh, I get it, but at first I was a little bit like, I don't know what you're talking about, like I'm not sure, like, I don't understand what you're saying. What are you saying? Okay. So no other thing. And it is not known how, blah, 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 blah. They give you different scenarios and you have to pick which categories it falls under. You have to pick the letter. And you put the letter for the correspondent of the number of the questions. You'll see the instruction, but pretty much more or less, that was that. But that was my main thing. So I just, that was what's confusing to me. But the rest, was okay. Okay, it was okay. If you look at the information, look at the chapter they tell you to look at, and take the 10 strategic points and basically write them down. Not your 10 strategic points of your topic, but just write what is it for the 10 strategic points. That will help you too, because that's what I did. Which when I got the test, it's no note, not from the book, not from nothing. It's straight from your head. So keep that in mind. Okay, so after that, like they asked us if we have any questions and things of that nature. And they talk about the different questions that we had, and we went around and introduced ourselves. And we asked more questions, and they elaborated a little bit about some of the topics. And some of the topics already they're shut down in a nice way, And if your topic is about anything that have to do with children and certain group of people, you might not be able to do it because they are protected group. Like if abusive, a woman that been abusive in shelters, those, you have to be careful with those type of topics if you're doing your research on that, because a lot of those groups are protected groups, they call them, meaning the information that you want to look for your sample is not going to be that easy and you might not find it. So just keep that in mind when you're picking your topic. Even if you went to Residency 1, they can reject whatever you put in Residency 2 for your topic. So keep that in mind, because like the professor said, you're looking at the professor for your 10 strategic points are looking at it from, they're working with you the whole time. For them, for Residency 2, they're just looking at it from scratch. They don't know who worked with you, who didn't. They're just looking at it like, and boom, criticizing. The homework today is to really, really find our gap, and show the logic that go behind that study. Okay, and you have to use obviously current literacy to back that up. Okay, and then the professor wants us to look at the context of that study. Okay, and find the need for literacy. Okay, what do I need to study this topic? Like, what is it about? Okay, so keep that in mind. That's our homework today. So in your topic, what is it? Do you need feature studies? Do you need to extend it? Is it exploitative? What is it? Is it missing a piece? Okay. Is it missing something that you need to add to it? What is it? So what is it that you create that gap that you need to close? Okay. And guess what? In Residency 2, they want the 10 strategic points to be only one page. It's supposed to be 1 to 3 pages. She's trying to get it down to 1 page. Okay? And we're not gonna have it needs to be in the page by itself. You don't need the frame or anything like that. So it's a little bit different. So tomorrow we're gonna bring that in, and then the homework is to have the 10 strategic points in 1 page if possible, and define the gap by backing it up with literature, I'm so tired. Literature for real. And then literature, oh my gosh, forget that. Okay, literature. I'm tired, y'all. So And then we went to the lecture hall, and then the lecture they gave you, same thing. And then we went to eat, and then there's homework. There's homework. So, and look online, because there's other homework, and they grade the paper right away. They grade your paper right away so you could see it online. So I did okay. I mean, I tried to study it. It was a lot. You always study more than you need to. So that's the breakdown of today. Remember, you can get free water at the desk. Keep hydrated, because it is hot in Phoenix. 101 and 15 and on. It's hot over here. Okay, so pretty much that was day 1. Okay, so please, I'm gonna update you on day 2. So keep in mind, looking for those things I'm telling you. Start researching. Start doing what I'm telling you. So that way, when you come, you can enjoy your day. It be a breeze. I wish somebody had done this for me. Because I would have been so at ease. Okay? So if I think of more question of what I think was in the test, I'll let you know. But pretty much those chapters of what they tell you to read, just take the key point. Basically break down the 10 strategic points and know about each part of what, because they're going to have multiple choice, so that way you be able to answer it. So it wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as I was expecting, because I was nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh. And when she said no note, I was literally like about to drop on the ground. Like, really, no notes? So pretty much, more or less, that is day 1, my friends. So we have the homework today, like I said, finding the gap. So the better your gap is, the less work you will have to do. And if she said, if you don't find your gap, for real, basically you already behind. Because a lot of people, we change our topic, we change our things, but she said, if you don't find it, you already behind. Okay, so the professors are pretty nice so far. So on to day 2. All right, y'all. Later. This is Edna here, Residency 2, keeping you updated so you be less nervous. Okay? All right.